Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Crazy. Oh.
What is this thing, Charlie?
Oh my God.
We dreamed about.
Oh my God.
It's a cob.
Oh my goodness.
It's a silver cob. Oh.
It could be.
I see it right there. It's an Ariel.
Oh wow.
Oh, is that it?
It is a cut Ariel.
Oh my God. Well, that is a nice copper coin, but oh, Doug, do you know what time it is?
45 up.
Who says 45 of, Doug? It's quarter after.
What's up, guys? Court Order here, and welcome to the Moonlight Gathering Show with our good friends Marc, Hoover, and Bree. I don't know if Bree likes her last name said. I'll just say Bree. It's going to be a fun night. We're going to be talking about the Moonlight Gathering. It's a convention of lost gold and Bigfoot and UFOs and giant monsters and all sorts of cool stuff. You sit around, you tell campfire stories. I'm going to have Marc and Bree go into the whole thing. It should be a really fun night. And the price of the show, you just can't beat it because it's totally free. Just show up, have a good time, tell some cool stories. We're going to get into it all night. It's going to be a lot of fun. So before I bring Dougie in, let me say a couple of quick hellos. I did see Alicia, Hot Mess Fishing is here. I'm sorry, I was scrolling up for your name. Thank you, Alicia. I also see Teresa, the Treasure Hunter, two of my moderators. Thank you guys for both showing up. Normally, I'd be thanking BREtectorist, but she's actually a guest today, so she's off duty. So she's out of, and I can see her in the green room too. She's like less metal detecty looking, like she cleaned up, where Doug and I just look like total slobs when we do the show. So we will bring her in a second. Let me see who else I got. Oh, Tony's here. 5280 Adventures. Free. I already paid. Sorry, Tony. Maybe you get a refund. 5 Mile Relic Hunter is here. Larry Bells is here. 1054. Hello, Bells. How are you? Show Me Treasure is here. FLX Detectorist. The Cape Cod Father. Eric, how are you, sir? It's going kind of quick here. Steven Stark is here. Hey, Steven. Crazy Diggin'. Magic Man, Texas. Everybody, thank you very much. It should be a really fun night. I'm not sure if we're going to have Rich or not on. We will find out. But until then, let me bring in the handsome and sometimes charismatic Dog Tag Doug, Mexican Doug, Jane Fond Doug. How are you, Dougie?
I'm doing better, thank you.
Doug, the Moonlight Gathering. Are you excited about the Moonlight Gathering?
Yeah, I hope we find Sasquatch tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. I wish we could go. It seems like such a good time, and I would love to tell some stories. Doug, in your time on this planet, have you had any experiences with like monsters or ghosts or anything that's like unexplainable? Maybe you'll tell the story later, but have you had any experiences in your whole lifetime?
No, and I hope to keep it that way.
Never. You've lived on this planet for 163 years. Never once an unexplained
I've got
story?
some good Civil War stories, but
okay.
That's about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've had any either, but if I was going to the event, I'd probably make something up so I could fit in, be part of the group. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You want to be part of the group. So anybody in the chat, when we get to it in a little bit, if you guys have had a cool story, something unexplained, something mysterious, type them in there and I'll try to keep an eye out for it. I love stuff like that.
Do you think that's what most of those people do, is make up stuff just so they can feel like they
I would never be so presumptuous, Doug. I think they've experienced things, and whether they can explain them, or you ever play that game as a kid, Doug, like telephone, where like you'd whisper in your friend's ear something, they whisper it in their friend's ear, and by the time it gets to the 10th person, it's like a whole nother thing.
It's a whole
right.
different story.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing. So maybe I think even in your own brain, you know, you hear something, you see something, but over time, the story changes in your own brain, where when you reflect back years later, it's a whole different story than what really happened. And as long as you believe it, then it was true for you, right?
I guess.
Come on, Doug. You got to open up a little bit.
Okay, yeah, all right.
The world's full of mysteries, Doug. The world is full of mysteries.
That I will go along with.
Yeah, come on.
But fortunately, I haven't encountered any.
Not yet. Well, listen, you still have got time on this planet, Doug. And
I
who
hope
knows?
so. That's why I keep paying all these doctors.
Yeah. I've seen many times where, like, in the corner of my eye, I thought I saw like a really repulsive monster, but when I cleared my eyes out, it was just you.
Oh, see, there's always an explanation.
Come on, you knew that was coming, Doug. You knew that was coming.
I'm sure there'll be a few more too before the night is.
Yes. Oh, Dave Chumley just popped in. Prairie Pirate. How are you, Dave? Good to see you, buddy.
And I'm sorry I didn't get back to you, Dave, but this has been one busy week for me.
You left Dave hanging?
Well, he called. He didn't mean to call me, but he called and I was asleep. And then we texted back and forth, and I just didn't have time to get back to him. I think he understands the circumstances. So
Okay. All right.
I wanted to apologize.
All right. Well, try to be a little less rude to your friends and get back to them sometime tomorrow. Mitch and Renita Barks are both here.
On you instead.
All right, that's fine. I just ignore you anyway. Mitch and Renita are here, Doug. Our good friends,
good.
Missouri. It's always good to see.
I got a nice text from Mitch yesterday as well.
I saw they announced, if you didn't see it, Doug, for the Show Me Treasure 4. The dates are already out. I think tickets are ready for sale.
Yep,
so,
and they're probably half sold by now.
They're going to sell out for sure. So if you want to go, and there's a very good likelihood you're going to see Doug's smiling face there.
I hope so.
Go join their Facebook group, Show Me Treasure. You'll find them. You'll see it up there. They put lots of posts up there. You can get tickets, all your information. It's a super fun hunt. You're going to really enjoy it. But we got about 7 minutes until I bring in Bree and Mark. So I thought we would kind of go over the crowd a little bit. Doug, if you're not familiar, let me bring it up. I know you are. I say if you're not familiar, but if the audience. This is my good buddy, Marc Hoover. Doug's good buddy also. I didn't have a picture with you with Mark, Doug, so I'm using this one.
Mark gets better looking every day.
Every day he gets better looking, yes.
Right.
And Mark, there's a really interesting story with Mark that I didn't know until yesterday he told me. And I've got some really good pictures. So a little bit of a interesting past to Mark that you would never in a million, billion, trillion years have guessed. So we're going to get into that. And he sent me some photos in the uniform and everything, Doug. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Was he an Apollo 13?
I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. It's even more like, from what I know of Mark, serious guy, nice guy,
serious,
fun, articulate. Yeah, when I tell you what he did, you're going to be like, what? Mark did that? You know what I mean? Because it was like so out of character for the Mark that I know and love. Okay. But hey, living life to the fullest, Doug.
Yeah.
And then if you're not familiar, of course, I also have on Bree, BREtectorist, who.
Wow, you're getting the side eye.
Listen, I got the hated side eye, but I will, I told her when the picture was snapped, I told her, I said, Bree, revenge is best served cold. And tonight I will exact my revenge, Doug, because I've got a really fun picture of Bree that may or may not have been enhanced with artificial intelligence.
Where's her left hand?
Listen, I don't know. Let me see. I don't know if I have the other picture of Bree or not. Let me see. Okay. I don't think I do. Let me remove it just in case. I don't want to ruin any of the. I do have it. Okay. So yeah, I'll bring it back in. So yeah, there's Bree, and then her left hand. I'm not sure, but a second later you'll see like my face change, and I kind of clenched a little bit. so if that gives any indication of where her left hand was.
Okay.
But what happens at events stays at events.
Wasn't wearing a rubber glove, was she?
I'm not sure. She was fishing for something. I'm just not. I'm not going to say if she found it or not. So we have 5 minutes. I'm really curious, Doug. Now last year we had Terry Carter on, who was one of the creator. I don't know if he was the creator. In looking at the Moonlight Gathering, it was actually going on for like.
In that though, right?
Oh, very, very heavily involved. But I think it was going on for like 20 some years under a different name, and then it changed over. So it's been like decades now going on. I'm assuming in the same area of Utah. So I'm going to say if Mark knows anything about that. Mark's the only one of our whole group that I know of that's been to one before. So he's actually got moonlight experience, Doug. You can say he'll be moonlighting a little bit tonight.
Oh, okay.
Moon Lake, not Moonlight. I'm sorry. I called it Moonlight last time too. I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of that Bruce Willis show, Doug. Remember the Bruce Willis show with Sybil Shepherd? Yes. Wow, I'm really showing my age there, Doug.
Yeah.
Let me see what else I've got here. Yeah, see, I had another good picture, but I want to save it until they come on. So
Okay.
we'll bring them on in a second. So I'll wait a few more seconds before I bring them on. Doug, any plans for Father's Day this weekend? Father's Day Sunday, you're a father a couple times over.
Yeah, I get 2-3 texts, and that's about it.
No birthday cake, no celebration.
Well, there's no birthday cake because it isn't my birthday. But,
okay.
But they do their obligatory text, "Love you, Dad," and that's about it.
Now, not that I'm complaining, Doug, because I also, like you, am a father. And listen, I don't need a pat on the back or anything by any means. But would you say that in America, Mother's Day is 100 times more special than Father's Day?
Well, moms are way more important than
that.
no
doubt, no argument for me.
Way
like if
more
important. Like if my wife
standing in the wings there.
Like my wife is away this week. She went to visit somebody, so she's traveling. Okay. And like the boys and I mean, it's like frozen pizza. I have a bowl of walnuts that I'll have for dinner tonight. Like the whole house falls apart.
Yeah.
Where if I'm not here, it's like no one even notices.
That's right.
So
yeah, we could be gone for a month and we wouldn't be missed.
Yeah, moms rule this place. So shout out to the moms out there. But we got our own day for some reason, Doug. Father's Day. But no, fathers are important. I'm not saying fathers aren't important.
What's Magic Mannix talking about here?
It's not Magic Mannix. Remember we said that before? It's Magic Man Texas.
Texas. Okay.
Yeah, we screwed that up and he corrected us at the event.
Apologies.
I'm actively following the chat dialogue.
Well, he says, did y'all tell Doug about what y'all found at his permission?
Wow.
What's he talking about? Please clarify there.
I'm not sure what he's referring to there. And that was a terrible rendition of a Texas accent. Is that what that was supposed to be?
Well, it was North Carolina Texan.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what he's referring to, what we found. I mean, we found a ton of stuff.
These guys always clean my permissions out.
Yeah, someone's got to.
Yeah. I get the aluminum out of the way.
Yeah, you get all the iron scraps and all that stuff out, and then we come in from there. So, all right, Doug, I'm going to bring the. Excuse me.
Did we kill enough time? Did we?
I'm not sure if we killed enough time, but we killed some time. So let's bring our guests in. They're patiently waiting.
Yeah, and they're better looking than me. So.
Both of them, 100 times over.
Both, absolutely.
So double guest today, like I said, representing Nokta at the Moonlight Gathering, our good friend Nokta Nomad Bree, as well as Marc Hoover, who has been a liaison between the event and from Nokta, who also helped get this whole thing up and going. So I'm excited to have them both on. I'm excited to talk about the gathering. So let's bring them in. I'm going to try to bring them in and get the squares organized. So welcome to the show, Metal BREtectorist and Mr. Marc Hoover. How are you guys?
She's got that look again.
Yes. Marc, Bree, can you hear me?
Hey, Marc.
All right, Bree, can you hear me? Say words. I can't hear you, Bree. I can't. Okay.
And myself.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. Marc, I lost you, Marc.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. What the?
I don't know. Lost all audio.
Okay.
Oh, I can
Marc,
hear you.
I can hear you. I can't see. If you want to try to leave and come back, Marc, you were on for a hot second. I lost you. Try to leave and come back. All right, I'm going to temporarily remove Marc. Hopefully he figures it out. I will keep my eyes out for Marc. We did a test before the show, but sometimes things happen. So, Bree, how are you? Welcome to the show. Your first appearance on the Quarter After Show, not behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm excited. This should be fun.
It's good to have you on. We'll kill some time while I wait for Marc. Because he's our Moonlight Gathering expert. And Bree, if I call it Moonlight Gathering again, just slap me. Like slap me in the. I don't know why that stuck in my brain.
Let me practice the slap. Okay.
So while I'm waiting, Bree, like I said, Nokta, I would have said Nokta's newest Nokta Nomad. There has been since a newer one. So now Bree is like a veteran, like a Nokta Nomad, a veteran at this point.
I need
So
my
Bree,
badge.
yeah, it's going to be coming in the mail. Bree, can you tell everyone your origin story? What got you into treasure hunting, metal detecting? Did you have like an inspiration, a family member? Give us the metal BREtectorist origin story, please.
Okay. Well, treasure hunting, in some shape or form goes back to as long as I can remember. I was always that kid looking down. What can I find? What, ooh, what's this? Everybody else is grossed out as I'm grabbing stuff from the ground, right? As we're walking to and fro. I've done a lot of like beach combing, looking for sea glass, looking for the glass floats that they hide throughout the communities, and found some. Even the painted rocks in our communities. That's
Oh, I
pretty
remember
popular
those.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. People paint them and hide them, and then I got into painting them and hiding them too. But it was my grandma passed in 2023, and we were going through her things eventually when we were all ready, and she had a whites machine there. And it just was like, dang, I never even thought of this. I never even thought of metal detecting before. My grandma was also super into Bigfoot, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, I'm sorry she passed. She would have been a great guest to come on.
Oh, she would have. She would have. She didn't metal detect a whole lot, but she just liked casually doing it when she went to the beach. She didn't have any other gear, just the metal detector. But her machine ended up not working, and that's all it took, though, was just seeing that and going, wow, why did I never think of this? And also, dang, I really wish that I would have done this with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just started from there. The next thing I knew, I was talking to my mom about it, and she sent me a pan key.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So this was no, you're saying like way back, but this is only just a couple years ago, like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, really just a little over 2.5 that I've been like all in for metal detecting.
So I got the timeline so I can get it correct in my head. You saw this whites machine at your grandmom's, but you never actually used it because it wouldn't work for you.
Right.
And then in passing, just talking to your mother, she surprised you with a pan key.
Yep.
But that was only 2.5 years ago. So everything you've accomplished in metal detecting has been in that tiny little, 30-month window.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. Good for you. So you went all in. You dove right in the deep end.
Yeah, I mean, I think when I was trying to find my thing for a while, searching for that even. And I tried roller skating. I started a whole roller skating group in my community because all of our rinks closed. It's still running today. And I rented out local locations and just made it donation based and free to families to come join, and got speakers and fun lights. And that ended up not working out. And I passed the torch on to people who were more passionate in that. And then, dove right into metal detecting. And it just, when you know.
You found your people.
Yeah, found my people, found my thing, found my therapy, all those things.
No, that's great. And not to go off on a tangent, but Doug, didn't you used to like roller skate or inline skate or something like that?
No, I wasn't inline. I was a regular roller skater, back in the disco years.
Oh, okay.
At the rink every week, and,
shufflers only.
Also played hockey,
yeah, the shuffling.
Played roller hockey.
Shufflers only.
Oh,
I saw Marc.
Yeah.
I saw Marc pop in for a second. His screen's black again. I'm keeping an eye on him. I think he's having some technical difficulties. Hopefully he can get in. Marc, you might have to join with your cell phone again if that works, but right now your screen is black. So Bree, only 2.5 years. Bree lives on the West Coast, so not exactly colonial area, but You're still going to find stuff like for you out West, like what's considered old for you to find. Everyone has like their limits of the oldest stuff they can achieve. Typically, can you get into the 1800s where you live? Can you get close to the Civil War area? Like how far is your oldest coin relic that you can find on a fairly regular basis?
Usually they're like, my oldest is usually early 1900s. I literally have a 1900 barber half.
Wow.
Yeah. My first and only. But it is very possible to find later 1800s here. I just have not yet. A
Okay.
lot of these old farm sites and homesteads that I've detected do date back to mid to late 1800s. But I just haven't found something from that area yet. But I will.
You know, the beauty of metal detecting for me when I started is trying to break records. You know what I mean? And the fact that you haven't even gotten into the 1800s yet, I find to be really exciting because it's just a matter of time.
Mhm.
So to be able to get something and then get older than that and older than that, I kind of feel like got to a point where, and I'm not trying to brag or anything, but we found so much stuff over the years that I have a hard time of saying like, what am I going to look for next that I haven't found yet? So now it's more like I get excited when the newer guys find something, because Doug and I have found pretty much, most of the obtainable things. The stuff we haven't found is that stuff that, you may never, ever find. Now in your short time, what do you consider to be like some of your best finds that you've gotten?
Well, when I first met you was in Pennsylvania last year in April at Come
That's
Out
true.
Swingin'. And that's where I joined the 1800s club with my first silver also. I have found a barber dime out there, not there, but at private permission after hours.
Right.
And then I joined the 1700s club with the KG2.
Also out here.
Also out there, yeah.
Okay. It's listen, I'm not trying to say that we've got a great spot on the East Coast or not, but for metal detecting, well, for metal detecting in America, I mean, listen, if you compare us to England, Doug, we're infants, it's just wherever you find. Yeah. Whatever you find. I remember when Bree came out last year, I remember meeting her for the first time. I remember seeing a 1700s coin in her hand and the smile on her face, the barber dime. It's exciting. It's so much fun. It's Mark popped in for a second and he's dark again. I don't know what's going on. Poor Mark. Let's hope he comes in. I saw Tony posted something really funny, but I forget it. They're making a lot of Bree jokes about Mark, like Mark's what I can't even repeat them. They're not bad. They're just like wordplay things. So when you get back home again after you find a 1700s coin, did you have a hard time going back out again? Like I noticed, like for instance, when we went to our Cobb field a few years ago, it was a field where we were finding dozens of coins from the 1600s. And we milked that field for everything it was worth. I mean, 30 times there. And ultimately, when we were done and we went to a house and now we were finding 1900s coins again, which is still cool, you had to readjust, because we were finding the oldest stuff we've ever found week after week. And then reality comes back in. Did you have a hard time when you come out east and you find really old stuff and you go back home? Do you feel like you're not as motivated, or are you still just as psyched to go out in your own area?
Just as psyched, but I will say that's because I am very intentional about my mindset. I'm intentional about managing and setting realistic expectations. What I'm stoked about finding here in Washington, I might be like, on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Because you have to keep your expectations and excitement relative to where you're digging, right?
No, I agree. It's one of those tricky things. We went through it too. And it took me one trip, I guess, to adjust. We went to an old, a newer house, and you still love the interesting things. You love the variety, which is one of my favorite things about the hobby is the variety of things you got, coins and buttons and weird, interesting relics and just odd gizmos that maybe no one's held in generations. I find to be just fascinating.
I agree. And you never know what you're going to find. Even something that's only, 40 years old could be something extremely unique that nobody else has found before. And every find does have a story to tell. It just doesn't have as much age behind it, perhaps.
Yeah, I find I try to even like make up a story in my head. If we find something, I don't know what it is, or you find you do know what it is, but you're like, how did this get here? And you make up little stories in your brain, kind of makes it a little more exciting.
A perfect example of that, if you'll remember, Jay, Rich found a cabbie's hat piece, a metal piece that went on a taxi driver's hat from Chicago.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Right here locally in Bucks County. Something like that you'd never expect to find, but it's something unique and something somebody lost along the line. hey, even if you don't find a 1700s or 1600s coin, I would love to find something like that. Put it in the collection.
Oh, for sure. Mark, we can't see you. Can you hear us, Mark?
I can hear you. You can hear me, right?
All right, so I'm going to leave you up at least your voice so you can participate, but we can't see
Never
you.
looked better,
You look
Mark.
great.
You do look great. You know what I could do, Doug, is I can
Well,
put up
I
when
can
Mark.
I can do anything I want. You won't see me. So
Yeah, right. Mark's not even having any clothes on.
Yeah. Keep your clothes on, Mark, just in case.
Mark, I'll put up the picture of you while you're talking since we can't see your actual lips moving. Mark, I don't know your origin story. What got you into treasure hunting back in the day? And do you remember who your inspirations were to get started?
Yeah, so I actually followed Mel Fisher when I was a kid, when he was looking for the Senora Nuestra de Atocha. So I loved treasure hunting. I thought it was the coolest thing. It was something I always wanted to do. But then you go to college, then you get a job, and then you get everything kind of goes in the background and you forget about it. About 10 years ago, my wife, Gail, said, you know what? You really need to get a hobby. You really need to get a hobby.
She wanted you out of the house.
Exactly. Well, yeah. So she was right. I needed to do something else other than working and doing everything else. So I started golfing on Sunday afternoon and metal detecting on Saturday at the beach. And then one thing led to another. And I gave up golfing and just started metal detecting all the time. So that kind of started it. And then I started a little group called Adventures in History and kept it small because I was working. I didn't want to have to manage a large group. And we got some really interesting folks in there that share pirate stories, history stories, metal detecting stories. So I keep that running, and and now I travel around the country and over in England to metal detect.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I mean, we've seen Mark, Doug, at several events over the years, and he does. He travels the country just like Breed, just like we do. You find your people, you go out and you just have a good time, you know, sharing in the information there. I see Claudia's in the chat. And Brandon showed up from Adventure Archaeology. Both of them were down at Heath's event this past weekend. I think, Mark, you were down there, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
Teresa was down there. It was a birthday bash for Heath as well as Claudia. They did a big gold hunt down there. I was looking at a bunch of pictures online.
Raymond Jones.
You have Raymond Jones. I mean, there was a laundry list of good people down there. Did you find any gold, Mark?
Yes, but we had to find it with a microscope.
That's a way. Hey, we went out west. I bought a $10,000 metal detector, and I found pieces of gold the size of a bug's. I was going to say something, but a bug's eyeball.
Well, Claudia brought the Nokta Magnetar, which I understand is just an amazing brand new machine out now, and hopefully we'll get a chance to play with it and use it. But she had it there at the event.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Claudia's another good one. So Mark, let me start to go into this. Hold on, I got to remove your picture for a second, Mark. Not that you're not a handsome fella,
okay,
but I want to bring up a picture of the website for the Moonlight Gathering.
Okay,
and you're the only one, Mark, that's been there before. What's that?
Moon Lake.
Darn it. I apologize. I don't know why I say Moonlight.
Yeah,
thank
that up.
Thank you, Bree.
You
told me to slap him.
I know. I appreciate it. I'm bad like that. But Mark, you've been there before to the Moon Lake Gathering. Again, my apologies. Can you tell everyone what this event is, what it's about, what they could expect if they went to this now decades-long reoccurring event?
I have no clue what it is.
I thought you'd been there.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Yeah. So the Moonlight Gathering this year is going to be in Duchesne, Utah, which is in the Uinta Mountains. I went 2 years ago when it was outdoors. Last year they moved it indoors into a really nice arena in Duchesne.
Okay.
And so it'll all be indoors. They expect around 500 people or more. And it's equally split between treasure hunting, UFOs, and Bigfoot. And what you'll have is you'll have guest speakers who will talk on all three areas. Now, I think Bree and I would probably agree that we're probably most interested in the treasure hunting.
Don't you speak for Bree.
I know, I heard you talk about Bigfoot. But, you know, the thing is for me, like, you know, I'm there for treasure hunting. I'm there as a representative of the metal detecting community to really set up the relationship between Nokta and the Moon Lake Gathering board who set all this up. They have a great team out there. Terry Carter, Marc Robinson, David Jukes, who does incredible graphics. All the graphics you're seeing are done by David Jukes. Now, what's interesting about David is another thing you guys don't know about me. I write song lyrics.
Oh.
And David takes all my lyrics and uses AI to create songs with all of my lyrics.
Oh, I've seen some of those online. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah, I can see all these things.
So if you see the graphics, that's all done by David. He's part of the group out there, and they're all watching right now. So if you keep saying Moonlight Gathering,
I apologize.
You'll never get an invite.
I know. Listen, it's free to get in. They're still not going to let me in. I apologize. Moonlight.
And look, guys, if you are listening and you don't invite Jason, you can still invite me.
No, I apologize. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm doing it. Oh, History Seekers popped in too. Oh, the whole gang is all the gold guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And happy birthday, Heath. I'm not sure what day his actual birthday is on. I should have called him just to make sure. But welcome, brother. Yeah, and I think the gentleman that does the artwork, I think he's in the chat. Is his username Mr. J2 Pro?
Yes, that's him.
Okay,
David,
so
David Jukes, DJ.
David Jukes. Yeah, you guys can check out the website. If you see it at the top of my little screen here, moonlakegathering.com. You can go there. Again, the price of it, which we didn't really talk about the event too much yet, is totally for free. So you can't beat that. If you're in the Utah area, go check out the event. Mark, what exactly can they expect? I show up, Moon Lake Gathering, don't really know much. I only hear rumors of Bigfoot and UFOs and gold. I walk in the door. What can I expect from an event like this?
You'll probably get assaulted.
I would walk in behind Doug, of course.
Yeah. No, what you would expect is, you know, it's set up like a lot of conferences. There'll be tables around the arena. Nokta will have a table. Casey Dittman from Excalibur Shovels is coming. He'll be there with his.
I heard Casey's coming. He's in the chat too.
Coming. Yeah, Casey in the house. Gary Penta and I are going to be there. Gary's going to be bringing some of his miniatures. We'll be doing our own raffle with some of the stuff that we're bringing. And then there will be other people that have written books. There will be guest speakers that can talk about treasure hunting. There will be guest speakers that will talk about, you know, firsthand experiences seeing Bigfoot. And also what you need to understand is there's a very popular reality TV series on right now called I completely forgot it, but it's what's the name of that show?
I don't know.
Blind Frog Ranch?
Blind Frog Ranch is near it.
The Skinwalker Ranch?
Skinwalker Ranch. Skinwalker Ranch. Okay. So if you go out like a day early, even they will let you camp on the ranch next to Skinwalker Ranch. And people have done that and have seen UFO phenomenon activity.
That's terrifying.
Anyway, so it's in the area. It's in the area of known UFO activity. So everybody gets excited. They want to go out there. They want to see it. They want to talk to people. And what's interesting now is the government, as everybody knows, is now releasing all of these files that are coming out. And so there's a lot more information on disclosure. So probably in the UFO arena, there's going to be a lot of discussion about that. But then you have guys like Dan Dillman who are going to be there. Dan is part of the TV show that's looking for Montezuma's treasure.
Oh.
And there's a belief that Montezuma, the original home of the natives before they went down into South America, was the Uinta Basin area. And they believe that when the Spaniards went down into South America, Mexico, that they moved all that gold back up into the motherland, which would have been Utah. So a lot of people are still looking for it. And also you have a scenario now, on the treasure hunting side, where there was a lot of gold going back and forth from the east to California, and it went right through that area. And that's where the Mormons settled, and they did a lot of their transactions with gold. So when you talk to some of the people out there, they can tell you firsthand stories of actually finding gold. Now, the problem with that is a lot of them don't want to disclose that in a public setting, whereas Terry Carter sometimes gets these guys to videotape it and tell their story about what they found. And they will even show him the gold, but he will not disclose it until they pass. So it's a really interesting dynamic. You'll find a lot of people out there that have treasure experiences that may or may not be willing to share it.
Yeah, it reminds me, we had a gentleman on a few times, W.C. Jameson,
right,
who writes all sorts of books of lost treasure around the country. And he has one for that area, Buried Treasures of the American Southwest. And what was great about WC is same thing. He takes all of these stories and looks into them and puts them all in these books for you to get out wherever you live. He's got one for almost every state or region in the country. So, I'm just showing the tie in there where, typically when it comes to lost treasure and things like that, it is very tongue in cheek. You don't actually like scream it from the rooftops, but there are people out there that are starting to get a little more transparent and share a little bit, like Terry and all the speakers at the event. So that's another, really good aspect of it all.
Well, I think when you go out there, you have to have a kind of a mindset of, I heard Doug at the beginning talking about, some of these people. But anyway, you got to have the mindset. And I tell people, look, I want to hear your story. I'm not going to tell you that I believe your story, and I'm not going to tell you that I disbelieve your story. What I want to do is I want to hear your story. I want to hear all the details. And then I want to compare that story to other people's story to see what kind of similarities and differences there may be. But they are very interesting to me. I love to hear the stories. And if you sit down and talk with any of them in depth, you'll get a lot of detail. And I heard one story. Can I share a story from last year?
Yeah, sure.
So I won't name names, but gentleman was out there and actually found was on BLM land and found some coins, shall we say, that were gold, that were made by a certain denomination, and he reburied it and called an attorney to see if there was any way he could legally claim it. Never heard back. Turned out that a couple of weeks later, the place was swarming with feds, and they wouldn't let him back on the land. And when he came, they all left, and when he came back, it was gone.
Yeah. We had a similar story out in our area in Pennsylvania with that Civil War gold.
Right. Same thing.
Some detectors found it. The FBI found out, came in, quarantined the area. We're there for a week, 24 hours a day at night with trucks and lights. And at the end of the week, they said, we didn't find anything. And, awfully suspicious. But, that's how it goes sometimes. Oh, and Nokta Marc is here. Thank you, Nokta Marc. So, Bree, let me bring you into this. Did I say moonlight again? Oh, I thought Bree was going to slap me. So Bree, let me bring you into this a little bit now because, you as one of Nokta's newest Nokta nomads are going to this event. Your first event as a nomad by yourself. I know you were kind of intertwined a little bit. You're going to be out there. Marc will be with you, but you're going to be the lone person at this tent. When you first got the call from Nokta about this event, how did you feel about that? That your first event is not even metal detecting, but more a little outside of that UFO, Bigfoot, community that you're not as familiar with. Were you a little nervous? Were you like, yeah, let's do it? Like, how'd that phone call go down?
Yeah, I mean, I was excited overall. I think what helped is you had Terry Carter on here last year and he was talking about this event. So I already had heard of it, so I think that piece helped. And then I know Marc has been doing some great things with that treasure hunt with us community. So it felt like another version of that, like getting to bridge these gaps between somewhat like-minded folks who have similar hobbies, similar interests, and build that relationship, make those connections, and get metal detectors in more people's hands.
Yeah, that's one of the beauties of it. Like you said, the treasure hunt with us people, which is the whole community of the people that are looking for the treasures that were buried, like the Forest Fen, and there's several of them going on now. And we had them on our show. I think you've been on their show. Great people. And the communities are very close together. And even though like the Bigfoot UFOs people might be a little bit different, it's still, I think when you're in that group, you're adventurous. You have exploratory traits within you. And I can see a connection coming from that too. Yeah. Especially with the whole treasure hunting angle and lost gold and caves and all that stuff. I really think that it's going to be a really big aspect of it. And as these topics get bigger, it gets more and more people in. Marc, were you only at one of these events, or have you been to more than one over the years? And has the crowd gotten progressively larger year over year?
Well, so I think it's kind of peaked at around 500.
That's still impressive.
It's a great, it's still a good crowd. I was there 2 years ago. It was the 25th anniversary. I was not able we were planning to go last year, but I was not able to go. So this will be the 27th anniversary of the event.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, it's grown a little bit every year, and this will be Nokta's first time to be the sponsor. There have been other sponsors in the past, but I think we're really excited about it because Bree and Marc Dominski and I have been collaborating on what we want to do for the event. And I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with what Nokta is lining up for this event and what Bree is planning to do. I think people will be very pleasantly surprised. There's going to be raffles. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be an opportunity to test the machines. There's going to be an opportunity to learn about the machines. They can find stuff, and what they find, they'll be able to keep. As long as we're able to put all this on, we'll be able to do that. So it's going to be a lot of excitement, but what I'm really happy about is seeing Nokta step up to the plate and really get behind it and put some machines out there for them to test, and also that they can win.
Yeah, Bree, I mean, again, your first event, and Bree is very prepared. If you saw some of the notes that Bree sent me, some of the things she put together, it's impressive. But still, your first one, it's still unfamiliar territory. Before I get in, I'm going to get into the prizes that you're going to be giving away there. Did you have a hard time, or did it seem overwhelming preparing all this for your first event? You're by yourself, you're coordinating all these prizes. You got to set up a tent. You don't know anybody. Like, is it more nervous? Is it more excitement? Is it more bring it on? Like, what's your mentality going into this thing?
Majority excitement and bring it on. So I do these things a lot in my line of work, in a command of 14,000 people. I'm doing events, I'm having booths, I'm presenting in front of a bunch of people, right? So I always get somewhat nervous before doing those things, but that's because you care and you want to give the people something fantastic. You want to be able to represent, I want to be able to represent Nokta and them like, yep, that's our nomad, and be like proud, like you did well, kid, type of thing. So that's where the nervousness comes from. But overall, it's just excitement. I'm ready to do it. I know that these types of things always come with, you can plan and plan and plan and plan and be prepared. But you have to be prepared for the unexpected.
Sure.
So I know that going into this too.
So for Nokta's part of this, I got a laundry list of some of the things that you're going to be giving away. And I was curious how you were giving them away. The event's over 3 days. So you don't want to exactly show up, Doug, and then like give all your prizes away in the first 5 minutes and then sit around. Can you go into, Bree, what some of the things that Nokta has generously gave to the event and how you plan on giving them away throughout the course of the whole weekend?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So we have a couple items that we're giving for the raffle for the event itself. So that will be a triple score.
Okay, triple score we're very familiar with.
Yep. A pulse dive.
Pulse dive, okay.
Yep. And if you guys think about it, of course, that the pulse dive is fantastic to use under the water. That's what it was built for. But what's been really cool is people are thinking outside of the water and realizing it's a fantastic tool that doesn't take up a lot of space to be able to use on other treasure hunting adventures as well. So it's pretty cool to be able to offer some of those as prizes. And then we have an advantage kit.
Okay. What I like about the pulse dive is it's easy to understand. And people, even outside of the metal detecting world, you know, there was a whole thing, Doug, with the treasure hunt with us people, where the pulse dive, it's really small. You can see in the picture of the scuba diver, you know, how small it is. But that wand attachment will hit metal at, no lie, Doug, 4 feet away. 4 feet. So you can walk through like a trail, and if there was one of those treasure hunt with us chests hidden in the bushes, you hold that at your side and you're going to hear a beep go off at several feet away. Just really interesting how they were able to incorporate that into their technique. So, but like Bree said, you don't have to be underwater. You can find all sorts of ways to use it. And Bree's going to be you're giving away one of these, Bree, at the event?
So there'll be one in the raffle, and then there's going to be other things that will be like table engagement game opportunities to win as well.
Oh, so more than one. More than one. Very nice. And then let me see, I didn't want to get my pictures out of order here. I think you said you're also giving away one of the advantage packs. Do you know what's included in the advantage packs?
You got it right there. We've got the Nokta point, the fines pouch, the leg holster, if you want to be like Laura Croft out there.
Yes, I know Doug does.
Yes.
yeah, he does. The premium hand digger. And what I didn't realize until you pulled the picture up was the hat.
I don't know if all... oh, look, Doug, a special guest in the chat today. Someone who knows the Nokta products pretty well.
Wow.
Miss Deal. I know Dealick, Barack, and Mark are at an event today down in Louisiana. So I'm glad they... Oh, and look who else we got. All sorts of... We got Mr. Terry Carter himself, who also came in.
How about that?
All the big wigs are coming out today. So thank you, Terry. Thank you. Mark is here. Dealick, everybody's showing up into the chat. But I'm sorry, Brady, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That doesn't make me even more nervous at all. I'm just kidding.
Oh, and look, you can see Mark. You can see Mark. He's upside down, but I can see him. Son of a gun.
Standing on his head.
Fitting that he's upside
Look
down.
at that. Hold on. Let me see if he comes in. I mean, he's been here for 40 minutes. Let's see. There's his breast. There's his collar. I see an elbow.
All right, I'm going to turn it off until I get it fixed.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. So let me bring up my Nokta pictures, which may be out of the order of yours, but I always started off with the Legend 2, and Bree being a Nokta nomad. Is that your go-to machine right now, Bree, the Nokta Legend 2? I know it's mine and Doug's go-to machine.
Hands down. Absolutely. Yeah. I am loving it. It's become second nature to me. And I can't wait for the 9-inch coil to come.
Listen, your mouth to God's ear. I told Mark, I said, come on, Mark, where is it? But listen, they got their hands full. They're trying to make 97 different things. So that's an exciting one there. Mark, there's Mark. Look at that. Finally, I can see your pretty face.
Mark.
Now, talking about Mark's pretty face, I saw Mark at an event about a month ago, and Mark also has the Nokta Legend 2. Have you gotten a chance to use it, Mark, or swing it? And what do you think of it in the early stages?
Yeah, not a lot, but I have used it, and I'm actually very impressed with it because I was using other products before, and it goes toe-to-toe with some of the top products of the other manufacturers. So as far as depth, it's great. It's easy to use. It's easy to set up, especially when I have you around to set it up for me.
Well, listen, I try to be helpful. And listen, if you think I could set up for you, wait till you have one of the nomads there, Bree. So if anyone shows up at the Moon Lake Gathering event with a Nokta product, you have no better person to help you get it squared away than metal BREtectorist herself.
Actually, I really do like that Legend 2. I think that anything that might have needed to be upgraded with the Legend 1 has been taken care of with the Legend 2.
Yeah, I've been a big fan since it came out. I've been a big fan of Noktas for years. That's all we use really for the last X amount of years. Always impressed with each one. They're always affordable. They're all waterproof. They all come with like all these fancy gadgets and extra coils. So if you haven't picked one up, I mean, I can't promote them enough. I mean, every single week we use them. So that's always exciting.
And
so Bree,
find tons of stuff with it.
Everything we find has been found. Yeah. With the Legend 2, or with the Nokta products. So anyway, so the Legend 2 we use, then you're going to have a triple score there, which is part of the score line. We also use that. That's Lynn's go-to machine every week, but I've got one right behind me myself. Have you got a chance, Bree, to use the triple score? I know, you're trying to get your head wrapped around the Legend 2 to learn even another machine. So you have one right there also.
Yep.
Now, what do you think? Have you gotten an opportunity to use that, or are you still concentrating on using that Legend 2? Do you get time to bounce around with different units out there?
No, I have used it. Actually, that's what I was sent at first, to really feel things out and see how I like the machines. And so, of course, when you're used to swinging a certain machine and then you get sent another one and it's foreign and you're like, what is this? That didn't last very long with this triple score. And I truly can say 100% authentically, this machine would have bang for its buck.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No doubt.
It's absolutely an amazing machine.
Listen, I did a whole video on it, which, ask Mark. I don't really love making them, but I felt it was such a good machine. I wanted to bring it to people's attention for the price and what you get, for you to be able to get an incredibly powerful machine with extra coils, wireless headphones that a beginner can turn on and just go. But then it's got all these advanced settings that you can grow with and use it for years. So there may be no bigger advocate than myself for the score line, but especially the triple score has a special place in my heart.
And that is exactly why I am not bringing just my Legend 2, but I'm also bringing the triple score and packing them both with me to Utah this event. I want people to be able to test them both out in the test garden setup and have fun with it and listen to them, hear them, ask the questions. Try it out.
Now that's going to be exciting. I like I said, the entire event is indoors. You might have to prepare for how you're going to do that. Sometimes you can't exactly bury things, but when people get these machines in their hand, I really think they're going to enjoy it, and they're going to have an opportunity to win them. I think you even said, I think I have a picture here. You also have their Find X Pro, which is their beginner machine. Are you going to have those available at the event also?
Yep, there will be one Find X Pro. So there will be the raffle items that we just mentioned, which is separate from what I'm doing at the actual Nokta booth. So the raffle items are the triple score, the pulse dive, and the advantage kit. And then at the actual Nokta booth at the table, I'll be manning. There's going to be a different game set up there that should be a lot of fun, where there will be the option for the Find X Pro, another advantage kit there, another pulse dive there, several opportunities to win one of the UR20 wired headphones that come with the 1/4 inch Nokta adapters if needed. Some fun kids, they're called cool kits, I believe, with some sifting stuff in it. Some of the plastic scoops, the yellow plastic scoops that they offer, lanyards, things like that. So it should be a lot of fun.
Listen, I've gotten a little discombobulated for a second because I've gotten a little bit of a special news last second that this being sprung on me. So I'm setting this up. Mark and Delic are asking to pop in. I'm going to send Mark a link for a second. I think Mark's going to give something away tonight that I wasn't prepared for. So you guys might be in for a special treat. So give me a second while I load this up. I'm going to load up the giveaway tool first. That way you guys can start coming in. So impromptu, and if I'm wrong, then I will eat crow in a second. Anybody that wants an opportunity to win something that I don't even know what it is yet, put hashtag Nokta in the chat. Hashtag Nokta in the chat right now. Let me see if I can bring it up. Nope, that was my old one. Hold on, let me type this in, Doug, because I wasn't expecting it. Let me do this real fast.
I saw those two talking about it.
I wasn't prepared for it. So look at that. It's nice to have friends in high places. Yep. I'll put it at the bottom. Hashtag Nokta. I'm going to send Mark a link, and I'm going to have Mark come in. I think he's with Delic. So it's going to be quite a, I don't know if Delic's coming on also. But let me get this set up, and then I'm going to get back to the show while they're coming in. So hang on a second. Let me copy this. You never know. You never know what's going to happen.
That's why you got to tune in.
That's why you got to tune in. Hold on. Let me see if I can text this to Mark. Hold on.
I just texted him too.
Oh, did you, Bree?
I had to be like, what you up to over there?
Bree, the message that I sent you with the link to join, can you forward that same one to Mark? I can't do it while the show's live. The same one will work for Mark.
While you're doing that, I want to mention something about the pulse dive specifically, because when you go out there, you think it's arid desert and the mountains and all that. There are treasure hunters out there looking underwater for treasure. So I talked to several people 2 years ago that had different areas of Utah where they believe that the treasure was actually buried underwater, or maybe buried when it was dry and then it filled up with water. But the pulse dive is really something that they're going to be very interested in out there.
Oh, for sure. And you know, pictures of that Uinta Basin where the event's held. When I was looking it up, not only do they have their own legendary monster, I think it's called Mooney, that lives in the Moon Lake itself. But I mean, if you look at the area, I got a couple of photos I just got off the internet. I mean, look how beautiful and serene that area is there. And like you said, there's so much lore. Who knows what treasures are out there? Uh-oh, hold on. Let me see a special impromptu guest, Doug. Let me see if I can bring him up. I'm going to see if I can bring him up. Hold on. Wait, I'm trying. There they are.
Hey guys.
Barack, happy birthday.
It's Barack's birthday? I didn't know that.
A couple weeks ago.
Oh, welcome to my channel, Barack. Welcome to my channel.
My man, welcome to my channel.
Jason.
Welcome. Yes, Dilek.
Jason, you keep on saying Mark is going to give something away. Mark is going to give something. I warned him not to say anything to you, and he still did it.
Well, listen, I know Mark like a book. And once he said, let me come in, I knew it wasn't just to say hello. And we all know. And listen, when Mark says he's giving something away, we all know who's really giving it away, Dilek.
Yeah.
I just give Mark the credit. But welcome, guys. How is your Dodge?
I wanted it to be a surprise, but that's fine. It's still a surprise, actually, because literally we're in the car. We just parked outside of a restaurant. We're going to go in and get dinner. And then he gave me the phone, and you're on the show. And at first, I didn't realize that it was live. I thought it was, one of your past shows. Then he's like, oh, you can be on the chat. And I'm like, what do you mean? That's live? And he's like, yeah. And then in the chat, I don't know if you noticed, he goes, oh, Dilek, do you have any big news to share with the people? This guy is the trouble.
Yeah. He sets you up, and then what do you do? Then you look terrible. And you look terrible.
So what should we give away?
I don't know. I wasn't prepared for any of this. I already have people entering just in case you decide to give something away. They can put hashtag Nokta in the chat. I don't know. What do you got?
It's not something we prepared. Well, you've been talking about the Legend 2, right?
Yeah,
of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not giving one of them away, are you?
What do you expect me to say? Okay, well then let's give away an acupoint.
Well, I mean, listen, I didn't prepare. This was like a regular Thursday. That's the one of the flagship machines they're going to give away on a second's notice.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it pays.
When you got the big guns all together, you got to give something big out.
Listen, some people want. Oh, look, Terry Carter, who runs the show, he's in. He wants to win the Legend 2. He runs the Moon Lake Gathering. So you got everybody's attention. Listen, if you want to give away a Legend 2, who am I to stop you, Dilek? You know what I mean? Who am I to stop you?
Listen, we're in the United States. I'm in my second home, second country. We're together here as the Nokta team. Let's give away a legend too.
Let's do it.
You heard her. Let's give it out. Now, should I give people a little bit of time to enter, or you want me to give it away right now? Right? If there's only 67 people that even entered, 67 people, do you want me to give it away now? Do you want me to?
Time.
Do you want me to give them like 20 minutes, half hour? What do you want to do?
How hungry are you?
They're hungry.
How hungry are you?
1 minute. Yeah.
You decide.
Did you hear him? He's like 4 minutes. I'm like, what do you mean? You give them only 4 minutes? He's like, no, the reservation, the food.
Oh. Well, Mark Delic, what do you want to do? Do you want me to give him like 15 minutes and then give it away?
That's good.
That's fine. That's good.
All right, well, that's what we're going to do. So listen, guys, it's at the bottom. We got it. We threw it together last second. Impromptu Nokta Legend 2 comes with 2 coils, comes with the Bluetooth headphones. You see us use it every single week on the channel. You see Bree or Nokta Nomad using it every single time. Alicia, Nokta Nomad, every single time. It was the flagship machine up until Magnetar. But for relic hunters like me, flagship machine. If you want a chance to win one tonight for free, hashtag Nokta, put it in the chat, and we're going to give it away in like maybe 20 minutes. So make sure you thank Barack. Make sure you thank Delic. Make sure you thank Mark. And for coming together, really surprised me. So thank you guys for your generosity.
Call your friends and family. Call your friends.
Call your friends. Well, listen, you're talking to Doug. I'm Doug's only friend. I'm already here, Mark. So he has no one else to call.
And I got to pay him for that privilege.
Yes. So, all right. Well, we will give it away in 15 minutes. And welcome back over here. I know you guys are at an event in Louisiana, I believe. What event are you at, Mark?
New Orleans, and it's called Switchback Conference. It just ended today, and we're headed back to Texas tomorrow morning.
Delic, you going back to Texas too, or are you flying home tonight?
Well, I'm going to Texas, but the same day I'm flying to Houston and taking a flight from Houston to Turkey.
So we're going to take 3 days.
Are you guys going to stop by Mark's warehouse at all, or are you not going to have an opportunity?
No, we're not going to have enough time.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
I have to meet somebody in Dallas, so we're not going to have enough time to go to the warehouse.
I know Mark was vigorously cleaning it up. He wanted to be impressive. He didn't want any dust or anything. He was vacuuming. Yeah.
I did vacuum. Not a joke. That's great.
Yes. He wanted to save face. I mean, it was swept clean. So, you avoided one there, Mark.
I couldn't. You never know when you got to do it. You got to just be prepared. That's what you got to do. That's it.
All right, so, Mark, what I'll do is I'm going to let this run for like 15 minutes as people come in. I'll text you in like 15 minutes if you want to pop back on, and you could be live for the giveaway.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Mid bite.
All right, I'll see you. I'll see you. Yeah, go try to eat, and I'll text you in a little bit, and we'll give it away. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Barack,
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
It's a pleasure to meet you guys. Bye-bye. Bye.
All right, Doug, what do you think about that? Impromptu. You tune into the Hoarder show, and
the word's getting around. You went up like 20 people in the last 5 minutes.
Well, listen, from my experience, when people know there's a giveaway, you don't tell a soul, Doug. That's you don't want to give your chances away. But well, look at that. Thank you. So we're like I said, we're going to give it away tonight in about 15 minutes. I'll let people tune in. Hashtag Nokta. What do you think of that? Is this your first show you've been on, Bree, where Delic popped in, or even Mark for that matter?
That's my first time having any, well, that wasn't even really an interaction with, but the most interaction I've had with Delic. Yeah.
I don't really interact with Delic a lot either. She's so busy. If I talk to her like once a year, that's a lot. She's just all over the place. You know, she does what she does for that company for the entire globe. Right. I mean, if you follow her on Facebook, she's in Italy today. Tomorrow, she's in Poland. The next day in South America. I don't know how she does it.
You're more likely to see Bigfoot than you are Delic.
Yes. Do you think there'll be a Delic sighting at the Moon Lake Gathering?
It might be.
You never know.
Oh my gosh, that's freaking funny.
All right, so now,
back in, Doug.
What's that?
Doug brings it full circle. So I'm gonna let this marinate so people can try to win. So let me bring it back into the show a little bit because we got really off topic there. So Bree, again, giving away the triple score, which is going to be done on the stage as part of the event, not at the tent, from what I understand. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. And then at the tent, you're going to be giving away all sorts of things. And you gave me the list, but it's so much I forget. I think you even have the thing that they call the cool kits, which I wasn't even familiar with. It looks like this, Doug. Now I don't have these because I don't really do a lot of gold or beach yet. Yeah, but these cool kits, which is you need the plastic shovel because you can't use a metal shovel while you're trying to pinpoint for gold. It needs to be like a resin.
Right.
The sifting kit. How many of these do you have that you're giving away at the Moon Lake Gathering?
Oh man, there's a lot. I want to say 20 of those. So I'm hoping there's a lot of kiddos that attend.
Right.
Yes. And I'm sorry, Mark, if you have anything too, because there was so much of it. Bree sent me a list. I believe there's also Nokta is famous for giving away their orange bags, which is like an orange pullover bag, like a carry bag. I think you're giving away like, I don't even know, close to 100 of them.
Yeah, we'll be doing 100 and I will split them between the 3 days.
Okay.
Or probably the 2 days, because the first day is a lot of like vendor setup, meet and greet, that sort of thing. And then Friday and Saturday is really when things get rocking and rolling. So I'll probably do 50 Friday, 50 Saturday, kind of like first come, first serve basis for those. So
what do people do if they come to the event? They come over to the Nokta tent. Do they sign up? Do they register? Do they just shake your hand? How can they get the orange bag, and how can they have a chance to win some of these prizes?
Yeah, the orange bag, just first come, first serve on who comes up and engages and wants one.
All right, get your butts over and say hello to Bree.
Yeah, come say hello. Come learn about Nokta.
That's right.
I will have a game. I'm not doing the typical roulette that we do. That's a lot of fun. I'm usually at Nokta tables. I was talking with some of the other nomads, and one of them came up with a cool concept of kind of doing like having like this mat that's like a field, and then you have little cards with little X's on them, type of a thing, right? And then they have to pick which treasure, which X in it, and it could be one of the prizes that we're giving away at the table. So whatever they pick up, they leave with. And I decided I'm gonna make it real, just like metal detecting is. And you got to throw in a pull tab, you got to throw in a rusty nail. So it's not a guaranteed prize, but yeah, that's how we're gonna try it out this time.
Hey, that's how metal detecting works, right? No guarantees.
Right.
You give it your best shot and you see what happens. I'm curious. I meant to ask earlier and I forgot. Mark and Bree, do either of you believe in any of some of these cryptids? I think they call them Bigfoot, UFOs, any of these obscure regional creatures. Bree, I'll start. Bree, are you a believer at all? Are you open to it? Or are you like, I like the stories, but I don't think so? What are your thoughts on it?
I'm just unsure altogether. I think some of these things are fun to think about, but I don't have any really experience with it. I know people that have, even in my area. There are a lot of folks, even some that I work with, who have video recordings of while they were out hunting and camping for the night, Bigfoot interactions and sounds and stuff.
Yes.
One that was so intense that this guy that studies these videos that people post, and he either debunks them or he substantiates them. It was even on his show. I can't think of his name, but I've never experienced it myself, so it's hard to say I for sure believe in stuff, but it's fun to think about.
Sure.
And I'm looking forward to hearing all these people's stories.
Well, maybe after the presenters and hearing their stories, and who knows, maybe you'll leave there becoming a believer. Who knows? Mark, how about you? What are your thoughts on some of these, these creatures that you may have never seen firsthand? Are you a believer in the stories? Are you open to it? What's your thoughts on it?
Well, I think I told you earlier, I'm kind of agnostic, where I just want to hear the story. I don't believe it or disbelieve it. However, when I was 18, I had a very dramatic paranormal experience, which caused me to go and try to investigate some of this on my own. And I think that what people are seeing, they're seeing something. I believe they're seeing something. What they're seeing, I don't know if it's actually what they're seeing or whatever. But I've also come to the conclusion that there's probably some interdimensional activity that we just can't see. But I mean, when they really show a lot of this stuff, it appears, it disappears. They see it, they don't see it. And if they're real, then maybe there's a dimension that we at this point in time have not been able to measure or see or anything of that nature. So I am willing to believe that it could be interdimensional.
Yeah, I don't even know. You never know. What's funny is I was telling Mark yesterday, I watch Joe Rogan's podcast every once in a while, Doug. I find it interesting. And he had on an arm wrestler last week that I find the arm wrestler to be charismatic. So I watched that show. And the arm wrestler was telling the story of when he went and arm wrestled in Afghanistan. This guy came from around the corner, like they were like in the mountains. And he said, this guy must have been 8.5 feet tall, 500 pounds, like a literal giant. And, he didn't have any pictures or video. So I just was enjoying the story for what it was. But in talking to Mark had a different story of a person that went to Afghanistan who also saw these 8-9 foot monsters that are hidden from, mainstream people. Is there truth in that stuff? Is it embellished? I don't know. But is it really fun and exciting to kind of talk about and trade stories? Yes, it gets the juices flowing. So that's what I really would take away from an event like this is whether you believe or you don't believe isn't the point. The point is sharing the stories, sharing the camaraderie, meeting people that may have had different experiences that you have had. And that's part of life is opening up the box to new experiences. And I think that's going to be the most enjoyable thing if I were to attend.
Agree.
Now I have a little game I thought we'd play, and I'll do it quickly, and then I'll call them back and we'll do the giveaway.
Okay.
I'm calling the game Name That Monster. So how it works, Doug, is it's pretty simple. I'm going to put a picture up on the screen, Doug. So if I were to put up this picture, Doug, you would say that this is what?
Nessie.
All right, and then I would go to Bree. Bree, what is this monster?
Loch Ness.
Okay, and then I'll go to Mark, and then the chat.
Yeah, Loch Ness Monster.
So 3 for 3. See that everyone got that. Name that monster.
What if we win? Legend 2?
You just win bragging rights. You just win bragging rights that you were able to name that monster.
You mean we don't get a Legend 2?
Well, maybe you will get a Legend 2. But that'll be a separate thing that we're doing.
Jason.
So, yes.
Never mind. I don't want to. I have a feeling something might come up in this, but I'll just.
No, well, you never know. I don't think so. This is going to be quick. It's just a little fun downtime. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to go through them. I'll go through you guys one by one. Put your guesses. I won't say if you're right or wrong.
Okay.
I'll change the order for each one. And throughout the chat, put your guesses in, and then we'll see if you guys are right or wrong also. Are you ready, Doug?
Yeah.
Terry Carter's here. Terry, you better get some of these. Come on, brother. You've been doing this for years.
Terry should ace this.
Give me the answers.
Yes. All right, here we go. Some of them are hard, some are easy. Are you ready, Doug?
Yeah.
Everyone tune in for Name That Monster. All right, there's the first one. I'm going to start with Bree. We'll change the order for each person, each time.
Mothman.
Okay, good guess. Good guess. Mark?
I was going to say Mothman.
Mothman. Doug, what's your guess?
Absolutely Mothman.
All right, I'm looking at the chat.
And the bridge is a very good clue.
Jeep Girl, Mothman, Terry Carter, Mothman, Buckle Boy, Mothman. Mothman is correct. Congratulations. If you got Mothman, give yourself 1 point. Everyone, keep track of your own score. It's the honor system, Doug. It's just the honor system. Again, no prizes. Now, they do get harder, though. They do get harder. All right, next one. This one I'm going to start with Mark Hoover. Mark, who do you got? Name that monster.
Oh, man. I don't know. Satan?
Okay, Satan. Doug?
That's the Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil. Okay, Bree?
My honest answer is no idea, but I'm going to copy Doug.
Okay, copy Doug. I'm going to take a few from the chat. Sue Ramsey, Jersey Devil. The chat goes kind of fast here. John Shoot, I am Walrus. Midtone Matt, Jersey Devil, another Jersey guy. Buckle Boy, Jersey Devil. All right, it is indeed the Jersey Devil. If you didn't get your chat in time, that's okay. Just keep your score. You either know or you know it. It's all honest.
And don't forget, you and I met him.
I met him on more than one occasion. One occasion.
Yes.
All right, next one. Who starts this one? I forget. Are we back to you, Doug?
I
Or
think it's my
Back to
turn.
Doug.
Yeah.
Back to Doug.
all right, back to Doug. All right, here we go. Name that monster. All right, Doug,
Oh,
you
I
get
know
first
what that
one.
is. I know
I
what that
don't
is.
don't blurt it out of turn. Doug
Well,
stuck. Doug stuck.
no. I just want to make sure it's.
You're waiting for the chat to catch up so you can cheat.
No. It's chat's way ahead of me. I'm just gonna say we're a werewolf.
Werewolf. Okay, Bree.
Definitely the chupacabra.
Oh, good. She's very confident. Mark, what do you think?
Yeah, I was going to say chupacabra.
All right, I'm checking the chat. I see Bell's Chupacabra, Ed Mac Chupacabra, Cujo from Tony 5280 Adventures.
That's
Mr. J2 Pro Skinwalker. This one is the Chupacabra. Chupacabra. All right, keep track of yourself. They're starting to get harder. I think this one is Bree. Get ready, Bree. This one's for you. Name that monster.
Oh. It's just an alien?
That monster. Okay, just gonna say now. Everyone does have a specific name. They're all maybe regional, different parts of the country. So I'll give you a chance. If you don't know the name, you can try to make something up, but you get 10 seconds on the clock, Bree.
I have not the crawler.
The crawler. Okay, good name, Mark.
I have no idea.
Someone said golem.
Nokta Mark said it looks like his high school yearbook photo. I think it does. I think it does too.
I don't know. I can't even guess.
No guess from Mark Hoover. Doug?
Yeah. Is it Skinwalker?
Skinwalker. Okay, look, I've stumped the chat, and I did not make these up. I just did a search for like famous monsters in America, and I don't see a single person that got this one right. If someone did get it right and I missed it, I apologize. This monster is called the Dover Demon. The Dover Demon. Wow. No idea where the Dover Demon is from.
Never heard of him.
Google him while the show's on.
I don't want to meet him.
And keep track if you got it right or not. All right, this one's Mark Hoover. Oh, this one's a little bit easier. I gave an easy one, Mark Hoover. This one's for you. Name that monster.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the abominable snowman.
Okay. Dog tag Doug.
Is that Yeti?
Yeti, abominable snowman.
Yeah, I will say Yeti and abominable snowman are synonyms.
Okay.
Bree?
The Yeti.
All right, I'm seeing the chat. I wanted to throw an easier one in so people don't get discouraged. I see a lot of Yetis up there. I see Yeti. That is correct. It is the Yeti monster. Everyone gets a point for that one. Congratulations.
I've got a Yeti in my garage. Doesn't look anything like that.
The cooler?
The cooler, yeah.
The cooler. All right. Who are we? This one's Doug. I have 3 more left, Doug. Name that monster. Get ready. Good luck, my friend.
Oh.
I did not make these up. You can Google them when I tell you their name. They're absolutely 100%, monster lore in America.
Is that Hillary?
No, there'll be no political jokes on this channel, Mark.
I have no clue.
No guess.
No guess.
All right, no guess. Bree, any guess whatsoever? Name that monster.
That is Bree in the morning. I have no idea. No idea.
Poor girl.
Thank God she said that. Thank God. Mark Hoover, any guess?
The witch at Moonlight Gathering.
All right, the witch at Moonlight. I'm going to look at the chat here. Let me see. Let me see if I can. I'll bring up so we can actually see. They can see our smiling faces a little bit. Let me see if anyone got it right here. I wasn't watching the chat. Swamp Thing's wife, Medusa, the Wrath, the Brzezinski cheesecake, the Blair Witch.
Did you see what your wife put on?
The West Virginia Hilly Booger. My wife?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see. My wife is in South Carolina.
He says it's Hoarder before he has his coffee in the morning.
Well, that's probably right. Pink Power Alley, Sasquatch. If my wife is watching, tell her I said hello, Doug. She ran away. She's gone for a week.
Hello, Chrissy.
It is a what do they call that, Doug? Bachelor. It's a bachelor pad here at the Hoarder House. This is called the Flatwoods Monster. The Flatwoods Monster. If you Google
looks
it,
like the Queen of Spades.
It's what she looks like. I can't tell you. Flatwoods Monster. there may be a story or two at the Moon Lake Gathering. Keep your ears out. This one, who's next? I got 2 left. Who's this one for?
Either me or Bree.
It's Bree. Okay, I got 2 left. Bree, this one's for you. Good luck. Name that monster.
Ooh.
Kermit.
It has a specific name.
Buff frog. I'm just gonna say Raphael.
Okay, Raphael. It's a good guess. One of the Ninja Turtles. Mark Hoover.
The Boggy Creek frog.
I like where you're going. All right, Boggy Creek Frog. Dog Tag Doug, what's your name?
The famous 50s singer Frogman Henry.
Frogman Henry, okay. I'm looking
Marc
at
might remember him.
I'm looking at the chat. The Abominable Frogman from Dangus Squad Parker.
There you go.
Let me see. Florida Froggy Freddy from Buckle Boy. It could be. Frogman Jeremiah. Oh, Jeremiah. Jason Momoa. Maybe I see a little likeness there. The Prince Frogman. I see some good guesses here. This one is actually called the Loveland Frogman. Loveland Frogman. It's a real creature. I don't know anything about it. Look it up. The last one is pretty crazy, Doug. This one, I'm going to make this one full screen. I did not make this up because it looks ridiculous. It's a real life monster lore. Mark Hoover goes first. Good luck. Last one. Mark, name that monster.
All right. The legless.
All he's got is legs. The legless. That's all he is legs.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. He's got his leg. Who comes up with this stuff?
This is real lore. This is America folklore.
I can't even think of a name.
All right, no guess for Mark. Dog Tag Doug. Name that monster.
Somebody put Tampax. Clothespin. I have no idea. Never saw that before.
Okay. Bree, name that monster. I will say I've seen a couple of correct answers in the chat. If you know, you know.
Way.
Yes, if you know, you know. I didn't make these up.
I don't know, so I'm gonna just make one up and call it the topless creeper. The
topless creeper. That's as good a guess as any. The actual answer, and I'll pick one from the chat that got it right. That one's not it. Hold on, it's going fast. Hold on, here's Dairyland Detecting, one of many people that got it. The Fresno Nightcrawler.
Wow.
The Fresno Nightcrawler.
Wow.
A few people got it right. Yeah, I don't know. Look it up. It looks weird. It's just like a bunch of legs.
But he's not crawling. He's walking.
And honorable mention, Doug, I made one before the show, my own little mystique when I was texting with no, this isn't you, Bree. You're coming up.
Okay.
I was texting my buddy Brad Green Mountain, and I made one for him that I'm calling the Green Mountain Garden Gremlin. And there it is right there. The Green Mountain Garden Gremlin. You can see Brad's filming in the back.
Yeah,
and I would tell a wild story about the Green Mountain Garden Gremlin if I was an invited guest to speak at the Moon Lake Gathering. So fun game there. Name that monster. Did anyone keep track of their score? Who got a good? Anyone get 5 or more? Anybody get 5 or more? Doug, were you keeping track?
I kept track of mine, and I think I stopped at 4.
4. Bree, did you keep track?
I quit counting at 3, but I think that might have been it.
Wow, you guys had one job to keep track of your own score, and no one did it.
I had 3.
3. Anyone
make up names for these?
That's
things.
true. Let me see. Dangus Squapper got 17, so that's congratulations.
Yeah, it's pretty good since you only had like 8.
Yeah, I had like 8. If you had 5, you are a worthy monster person because some of them were very, very difficult.
Very hard.
It's fun going down the lore of different monsters in there. Let me see. There's 120 people in the chat. I'm going to give it away in 5 more minutes. I'm going to give away the Nokta Legend 2 impromptu, but I thought I would real quick come back over to Moon Lake Gathering. We'll talk about that for a second.
Hey, could we do that test the president takes where you show a fish and a camel and see if we can get them right?
Oh, like when you see like an ink blotch thing?
Yeah, but you put up a camel, and then you put up a tiger, and then you put up whatever, and we have to guess what they are, see how smart we are.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I didn't cue that up, Doug. So I'm not sure what's going on.
All right. Try to do that next time.
Okay, I'll work on that. Anyway, let's get back to the Moonlight Gathering. Of course, like in hearing about this for my ears for the last year or so, the big three things are the most popular things are the hidden gold, the UFOs, and of course, Bigfoot. Now, Doug, Bigfoot's been around in lore since probably before I was born. And this is probably the most famous picture of Bigfoot that I know of. There's good friends of mine that have had Bigfoot experiences. And whether, they're true or not true, I'm no judge, but they've had experiences on that. Are there a lot of Bigfoot stories at this event, Mark? Is that one of the big ones that draw people in because it's such an iconic figure in America?
Yeah, I think it's evenly split. I think you get a lot of Bigfoot people and a lot of Bigfoot sightings in that particular area, especially. And a lot of I mean, it's kind of interesting because you get all three. You get a lot of UFO sightings, you get a lot of Bigfoot sightings. So people go to the breakouts and they want to hear the various stories.
Yeah, I'm sure if you live out there and if you are looking for them, you probably do have a story. And Bree, being up in Washington State, I thought Bigfoot, a lot of that was up in Northern California, Washington, Oregon area. Is there a lot of Bigfoot lore in your area, in your part of the country that you know of, Bree?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of businesses even have Bigfoot on the logo around here.
Oh, so it is. It's a real.
There's a lot of stories, a lot of businesses, like I said, that use the Sasquatch or Bigfoot lore
as a logo. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When we went down to Missouri, they even had one there. Doug, remember at that coffee shop? They had the Sasquatch out there.
I got a picture with him. Yep.
There's another famous picture, if you follow Bigfoot at all, of the Bigfoot print. Now, could that be a ruse? Who am I to judge, Doug? Like I said, you're having fun, you're living life, but obviously they call him Bigfoot because, well, the thing's got a big foot, Doug. Some of the other popular photos, they cover UFOs. Now, UFOs are always exciting. Some of Hollywood's biggest blockbuster movies, Doug, focus around UFOs and aliens. What are your thoughts, guys? I'm curious. Bree, are you a believer? Do you think aliens have visited us? I won't say are there aliens because I would think likely there probably is somewhere, but do you think they ever came down here and visited us? And what are your thoughts on that? If you saw something a little blurry in the sky, would you be open to thinking possible UFO, or would your brain say, no, it must be something else? What are your thoughts on UFOs?
Oh, I feel like I have the same answer for this as I did as, Bigfoot and stuff. It's just that I haven't seen it. I won't lie. There's been times where I've seen weird things in the sky and I had that like, ooh, I wonder.
Sure.
But it hasn't really moved past that for me. But again, I love hearing other people's stories and experiences, watching videos, watching documentaries for the fun and exciting aspect of it.
Yeah, there's even recently, didn't last year, Doug, like there was like United States pilots that recorded what they thought was a UFO, and it's been on the on the news recently. And I saw the video, and to me, it could have been anything. I wasn't up there; I didn't see it firsthand. Are you open, Doug, to that aliens have visited us? Are you?
Ski searcher put my feelings up there. Oh, fallen angels.
I don't even know what that means. The question was, do you believe aliens visited us?
I believe that they were created and disobeyed, and now they do what they want until their time is up.
I'm just as confused as when I asked the question with your answer. I'm talking about aliens. Are you talking about angels? I'm not sure.
Angels. That,
okay. Yeah, we're talking about
themselves in different ways.
Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, let me see here. Like I said, a lot of UFOs.
I'm a believer in these sightings. Absolutely.
Okay, that's the answer I was looking for.
People do see. In reality, they're seeing something, manifestations of whatever that being wants you to see.
Oh, no doubt that people are seeing something. It's just a matter of what are they seeing? I don't know. That's what creates the mystique. Is what are they seeing? And think about it. Like I said, if let's say that an alien really does come down tomorrow while I'm sitting in my backyard, like flies by in a ship. By the time I realize it and get my phone out and turn it on and open up my video camera and hold it up, he's probably almost gone. So I'm only catching the tail end. Who knows?
You've got your bird cameras always running,
but they're aimed at the bird feeders. They're aimed,
if the alien stop in for a snack.
If the alien flew down and likes crushed peanuts, I'm going to capture him.
Oh my gosh!
If he's not into crushed peanuts, Mark, I'm a bird dork. Mark, I like watching the birds come out. No, the aliens are always exciting. I mean, aliens just capture the imagination. Like I said, some of Hollywood's biggest blockbusters, Doug. About the aliens.
And Steven Spielberg just released a film that's out now called Disclosure.
Oh, people love that stuff. And I can only imagine there's going to be, for sure, guest speakers and presenters talking about UFOs also, because it's such an enthralling topic.
Well, Jason, let me stop you for a second.
Sure.
The term UFO is old school now. They're all called UAPs, unidentified aerial whatever.
Oh, UFO is not the term you use anymore.
UAP now.
Oh, see, I'm out of the loop. I got yelled at last week too, Doug, because I called those Native American people that live in North, I called them Eskimos, and apparently that's a bad word too. And now the new word is whatever they told me.
Well, they're Inuits or
yes, that was the word, I think. So I apologize to the UFO community. I just didn't get the memo of the new name.
That's phenomenon, Mark.
So UAP, which would be UAP stands for what, Mark?
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Okay. UAP. I'm going to try to remember that. So UAP. So I'm sure there's going to be discussions there by speakers of the UAPs. I'm sure there will be for Bigfoot. And then what catches my attention, and Bree, maybe you too, and Mark, are the stories of the hidden gold. When we had W.C. Jameson on, what an incredible topic that is. Mark, when you were there previously, were you able to catch any of the speakers that were talking about some of the hidden gold stories, or the lost Dutchman mine and things like that really get our treasure hunting juices boiling?
Oh yeah, there's quite a few of them there. A lot of them are older. Some of them have actually found gold. Some of them have heard or passing on stories of gold, passing on stories of where it might be hidden with maps that might belong to the Mormon church. So there's a lot of people out there to discuss that with.
I am a believer that there's probably lost gold up there, or gold that was hidden. We have the same stories out here, like Civil War gold that was lost or stolen and buried and hidden. That I am much more inclined to maybe go chase that down. Bree, what do you think about the hidden gold stories? Is there truth to it? Do you think it's been found already and people keep it quiet? Or do you think it's still out there, maybe in a cave right around the corner from where you're going to be at the Moon Lake Gathering?
Oh, isn't that the question, right?
Yeah.
I feel like in a lot of these things we hear about, I feel like a lot of the time it's already been found. But that's the thing, you never know.
No, you don't
freaking know.
And that's the exciting part, Doug, because who doesn't want to find some treasure? So I just put up a couple of treasures.
Interestingly, from the time we're old enough to have an imagination, we grow up thinking about pirates and buried treasure and different things. And every one of us, I'm sure, at some point in our lives have had these feelings like, wouldn't it be cool to find a treasure chest full of gold, or this or that or the other? That's why there's billions of dollars made every year on movies and books and those types of documentaries about these things. So,
for sure. Absolutely. Like everyone, and again, like that's one of the big appeals to the Moonlight Gathering. And again, it's free. It's a free event, convention, whatever you want to call it. 3 days out in Utah. You can go out there and you can hear stories of your Bigfoots and your UFOs and your lost gold and maybe some of those obscure monsters that I put up on the stage. But you can live vicariously through other people's stories, other people talking about these things. And whether you believe or not, you're going to have a good time sharing and jumping into a community that you may not even know you were part of, Doug, until you get out there and do it.
And you might even win some stuff.
You might even win some stuff. Like I said, Bree's giving away a bunch of stuff. You can swing the Nokta Detectors firsthand. Marc's going to be there with Gary Penta, who makes us fabulous miniatures. Casey's going to be there with his shovels, the Excalibur shovels, hopefully not far from your booth. That way they can see that. Oh, what are you holding up there, Bree?
So what I'm doing with the test garden is I have a collection of things like a lot of us do, from going to detecting events, right, and doing the seated hunts and winning prizes from there, or what you find while in the seated hunt. So I'm going to donate my stuff to be a part 2 of the test garden, and I believe we're going to be on a dirt, like earthy ground, so it should work out just fine. I'll make adjustments if I need, of course, but I thought it'd be cool. Okay, now you've learned machines a bit, right? And now I'll go to phase 2, swing over the different targets, pick one and go with it, and you get to keep what you find. Where there will also be a couple, got to keep it real, some pull tabs and stuff scattered in as well. But I've got stuff from like Roman coins.
Oh, wow. That's what it was graded too.
We got it was.
Oh, Doug, one of your favorite things ever right there, Doug.
All sorts of stuff. I have a bunch, the Buffalo nickels, IHPs, V nickels, all sorts of stuff here that I'm going to throw in that.
Well, that's good. Listen, make sure you help Marc. I want Marc swinging that legend too. Put that in his hand. Let him get a prize, because once Marc gets familiar with it, it's going to win you over, brother.
Yeah.
I just texted my Marc, Nokta Marc. I said, I'm going to call you in 5 minutes. So we're going to call him for the impromptu giveaway. But I wanted to, real quick, before I do that, a little surprise thing that I alluded to earlier was Marc Hoover told me, Doug, that he did something really unique when he was a younger guy, which I had never heard of or met someone in person that did this before. Marc, would you like to tell people what you did in your younger years at Florida State University that Doug has probably never done before in his life?
Well, before I do that, I also have to mention that Todd Anderson is going to be the dealer at the event.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the name of his dealership?
Well, he's just an individual out there who is he's going to be buying from American Distributor, but anybody that wants to buy a machine out there, Todd will take your order and make sure they get it.
Okay.
So give him a shout out that he's going to be working there with Bree, selling the Nokta equipment.
And he'll have machines on hand?
Yeah, he'll have some stuff on hand.
Okay.
I'm sure he won't be able to have everything on hand.
Sure.
We'll get a lot of orders there. So Todd will be there. And so when I was a kid, I had 2 things that I really wanted to do when I grew up. 2 dreams, if you will. Like, people want to be a football player. They want to be a baseball player. I wanted to be a treasure hunter. And I wanted to be a circus performer. And in my lifetime, I've done both now. So you're welcome to show the picture if you'd like.
Now, Marc is the guy on the bottom. Are you the guy? You're the guy riding the bike on the tight walk on the
high wire.
That's great. Now, how long you actually did this in performances, Marc? Like rode the thing?
Yeah. So that's under a tent. That's at Florida State University. That's in 1978. And that's my partner, Bill Whitmire, who's also from Orlando. And we performed at shows in Marriott's Great America north of Chicago for several years. And then we performed wherever they took the show around within the Southeast. So
that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I mean, that's exciting. I mean, I see Marc and Dealer coming in, so I'm going to bring them on in a minute. But I wanted to show Mark's thing. And of course, I found this obscure little gem, Doug, when I was looking around the internet of Mark doing some more tricks. I don't know if you've ever seen this one, Doug.
Well, back in the early 70s, I trained with the Flying Walendas. Have you ever heard of that, Mark?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Flying Walenda.
I was the top man on the pyramid, and I knocked them off so many times they just threw me the hell out.
Yeah. So Mark and Doug, quite a combination there. But Doug, that wasn't just all, because as I went down the rabbit hole of the circus things.
Oh no!
You remember, when Bree gave me the side eye in the photo, and I told her I would get revenge. Well, I found some pictures of Bree from her circus days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I got 2 pictures. I got Bree also.
Oh,
wow.
I got Bree. Yes, Bree also on the tightrope with her parasol. It was hard to find this picture. I had to go through the Ringling Brothers archives. And then, of course, when she came to our area, Doug, with the circus.
Yeah, well, she looks like a mummer.
Yeah, I have this one too. When she.
That's awesome.
So I had that little gem. Yeah, when Bree came through our area, and that looks like a familiar guy firing off the cannon.
Yeah.
It looks like he might have even had a detector in there and kind of got blown up.
Is that a Legend 2 there at her feet?
There's a Legend 2. There's some coils. I see. Well, you can see it's part of the quarter horder circus.
She even coming out of a cannon, she's graceful. Look at her.
Yes, she's very good. Listen, she's a lovely person.
Yes.
And so yes, Bree and Mark, both of them incredible, gifted circus performers. So
I'm telling you.
and
look at the audience. They look like they're right out of 1920.
Yes, and listen, after the show, Bree is signing any autograph photos of this for you. So just let me know.
I should bring them to the event and have them available.
All right. Anyway, so let me stop this, Doug, because let's get back to some serious business real quick. Serious business.
I like the monkey business.
Listen, let me bring in again impromptu our friends from Nokta who are chowing down on some sort of food. What are you eating there, Mark?
We're eating Italian, and we're here in New Orleans. We're about to have some beautiful Italian food. We can't hear anything you're saying, but I read your lips.
Okay, okay, that's fair.
I got one thing to say to D-Lick.
Sure.
Why I need.
What?
I need.
Doug, I'm sitting right here. I don't know.
Speaking Chinese? Is that a Chinese?
Oh, is that Chinese, Doug?
Chinese. Why need?
Yeah, I got it. Why need? I love you. I love you. I love you.
You too.
Doug, what makes you think Delix knows Chinese, Doug?
Well, I knew she had an interpreter sitting next to her.
Yes, Brock is fluent. Brock is fluent in Chinese.
Brock speaks perfect.
Yes,
Chinese.
look how handsome Brock is too. Happy birthday, Brock.
He had some really nice pictures on there.
Oh, look at that. There we go. All right. Anyway, listen. Dealick, Mark, and Brock were kind enough at the last second to donate a Legend 2 to the show. So listen, it's the machine. It's like $1,000 detector, completely out of the blue. So I want to thank them enough. Nokta, our premier metal detectors that we use every single time. No one knew about it. So if you've watched this show for years in the live stream and we've given them away with 1,000, 1,500 people in the chat, you got a really good shot tonight. 147 people in there so far.
Nice.
Hashtag Nokta. You get it in there. So we're going to give one away right now and let them go back to eat. So, Bree, I will give you the honors. Can you give me the drum roll and we will pick a winner live on the show? All right. Here we go.
Put it on the screen.
Good luck, everybody.
Ready?
We're ready. That's not bad, Bree. That's not bad.
Thank you. That's all I can do.
That was pretty good. All right, here we go, Doug. There you go. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. Good luck, everyone.
Old
Oh,
41
brother.
relics. Old 41 relics.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Put your zip code in the chat, please. Old 41 relics, just your zip code. That way I know you're here. And I will get your information after the show. We will give it away. Look at that. He's here. Hold on. There it is. Wrong one. It's going really fast.
Next one.
I'm looking. Hold on. There he is. Nice. I can't believe it. Congratulations. So you are here. Just put your zip code in the chat and then email me after the show, quarterhoarder@yahoo.com with your full mailing address, and we will get it out to you. So thank you very much.
Jason,
yes.
He's
Jason, we
in so
cannot
many live
hear
shows.
you because it's crowded in here. So
Okay.
I want to say thank you to all the listeners. Thank you, my dear Nomad, Mark, Doug, Jason, and Nokta Detectors. Love you guys.
I love you. Whatever the hand gesture is, like gang singles. All right, guys. All right, peace out. All right. See you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mark.
All right. Woo, Dougie. Man, what a fun little thing that is. So congratulations, old 41 relics. You never know, Doug. You just never know.
Huge supporter of so many people in this community. He's always in lives supporting everybody. Really friendly. And please reach out if you have any questions about how to use the thing, questions about any of the specs. Let me know. I'm here to help.
Yes. And if you happen to go, like I said, Moonlight Gathering, Bree and Mark will both be there. Can answer all your questions. In fact, I wanted to show this. I don't know if you have these available or not, Bree. But Bree had made these things, Doug. Yeah, you see that what she's got there? I have a picture of it. I'm going to bring up on the screen too. Hold on. Let me close out of the winner thing. Yeah, Bree, can you explain? Are you going to have those? Are they available for people to use as like cheat sheets?
Yeah, so I made these for events and also to study kind of as a nomad. I've only swung 2 of the machines, right? So I wanted to learn more about the differences between them. And there wasn't really anything for that. So what I did was get information directly from the site, photos from the site, and went into Canva and put together just these simple 1-pagers for each of the Nokta machines that includes what the package contents are, the highlighted features for each, and then the nitty-gritty specifications. So the people don't have to sit there also on their phones, right? Tiny screen on their phone, scrolling and looking at different machines to see which one's right for them. Easy way to visually compare the different specs and see which one's right for you.
Yeah, I thought it was really an ingenious little thing there. And she carries them on like the 8x10s. I'm guessing you'll have them at the show for your own cheat sheet because it's hard to remember all the specs about every machine. Nokta's got, quite a lot of them out there. But I just thought it was great. Bree, are they available? Like, can people download these, like maybe off your Facebook page, or is there any way to get this information out to people if they so needed it? I guess they could screenshot this right now, but it'd be neat if they have a way where they can utilize some of your effort and hard work.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think as long as Mark's good with it, which I don't see why he would not be, then I can absolutely do that. So thanks for sharing that. I'll check
with Mark. I will check with Mark. Oh, and old 41 relics. Let me stop the stupid banner thing. There we go. You can email me your full mailing address, quarterhoarder@yahoo.com. quarterhoarder@yahoo.com. Email me your whole mailing address, and I'll have Mark and Delic send that out to you. So thank you for that. And congratulations, Mark, too, brother. Congratulations.
Mark, could you reiterate when and where this event is being held?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so it's going to start on August 13th, 14th, and 15th in Duchesne, Utah. And it's going to be at the convention center there. It's an arena, so there won't be any tents. It'll be all tables inside the arena. And there'll be booths all the way around with different speakers with their books that they're selling. And of course, Nokta, and then Excalibur shovels and other folks as well. So that's where it's going to be, and that's when it is.
Yeah, and Doug, if you want more information, go to moonlakegathering.com, which I have up on the screen right now.
Perfect.
Again, you can get tickets, Doug. The tickets are free, Doug. They're free.
Awesome.
So, no cost out of pocket. And you just saw
that price.
And listen, what a beautiful area that I just got back from there with the big sequoia cactuses and the beauty of that environment. So go get out there. But all the information you need, as more speakers line up, all the information will be on here, the complete schedule of the weekend. So go check it out, moonlakegathering.com. And if you don't have your answers there, I'm sure there's a contact at the bottom. You can contact them if you have any other questions. So get out there and have yourself a little adventure, Doug.
That part of the country is absolutely beautiful. That picture doesn't do it justice, but you go anywhere in Utah, just a lovely state.
The whole area.
A little bit of everything. But if you have the time, try to take more than a week going out there. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. And I wanted to mention real quick, Doug, I had asked Bree and Mark, back to the metal detecting for a second. There's some of their best finds ever. And Bree was talking about her barber half and her 1700s coin. But Mark had sent me a picture of one of his favorite finds, which is not even metal. But I'll bring it up on the screen. Mark, what's the inspiration for this? How did you find it? And why is it so meaningful to you?
Is it up on the screen yet?
Well, no, I'll put it up now. I was going to have you talk about it first.
Yeah, so that's we were at Kadoha in Arkansas, and that was a big metal detecting event for 7 or 8 years, and they're not doing it anymore. But they offered all of the sponsors to be able to go out to a potential Native American site and dig up some, look for arrowheads and things like that. So I do have favorite metal detecting finds, but in terms of all the things that I found, this is anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 years old. It's a Native American knife. It's 8 inches long. And
that's 8 inches long. It's hard to tell. That's a big sucker.
I've got it here with me. I'll put it up too. So it's 8 inches long. You can clearly see that it's a knife. And we actually had been digging all day long with a group of people. KG and Ringy were there. A number of folks were there with us. I was there digging with Gail, my wife, and she was sifting. And literally at the end of the day, you're kind of tired. I was just scraping along the edge and something fell in the hole. And I thought it was a large piece of flint. And I handed it to KG and I said, "Hey, KG, check this piece of flint out." And he looked at me and he looked at it and he goes, "Mark, do you really know what this is?" And I said, "No, I have no idea." And he goes, "This is a knife." Anyway, we had it. We got a COA for it. We got it appraised, and so it became my favorite find of my career. If you want to call it that, in the hobby. Yeah. I'm not a Native American collector. I love finding it, but this is the piece that really made me feel great.
Well, okay. Hey, congratulations. Yeah. Sometimes the untraditional things, I'll say, as a metal detectorist, become your favorite things. One of my favorite things was my witch's jar, which is just an odd thing. But I could see if you dug that Native American knife, thousands and thousands of years old, I could see where that would have a special place in your heart, even though you weren't looking for it. So,
people always say, "Well, America, you guys only have stuff that's 300 or 400 years old. We have stuff back 2,000 years ago." And I laughed because I said, "Look, there are Native American items that go back 10,000 years. So we do have old stuff here. It may just not be metal."
Yes. So no, very cool. Congratulations to you, my friend.
Is that quartz?
That was awesome.
No, it's called Novaculite is what the material is. It's like quartz, but you can see it's like flint. Yeah. It'll actually flake like flint.
Wow, very cool. And I'm just going to put this up real quick. Hang on, let me just type my email up because I'm trying to see. I'm going to type it in real fast. Here is my email. I'm seeing the old 41 relics. I forget his name. Said he emailed me his address. I don't have it yet. So there's my email at the bottom. Hoarder at yahoo.com. Yeah, just to make sure, because once the stream is over, he might not be able to get a hold of me. So that's my email at the bottom. Hoarder at yahoo.com. Hopefully I spelled it right. I did it off the cuff last second. Last question I'm going to ask for Bree and Mark. We're going to get him out of here. It's been pretty late. I'm just curious because it's one of those weird things, believer or not believer, but it kind of shows a little bit of your chutzpah. So, Bree, let's say you are detecting at dusk and you see a shadowy figure 15 feet or so into the woods and you're by yourself. Are you the kind of person that will walk closer and see what it is, or the kind of person that turns and heads for the hills?
So I've seen way too many movies, right? And know how they end. So I would probably turn and head for the hills, but my fear is that I would be that person that would just freeze.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
know?
You don't know what you're,
Like,
yeah.
Wanting to
I didn't hear the answer. What was it?
Well, her brain is saying get out of here, but her body might just freeze up and not move. Yeah. Wasn't it Mike Tyson, Doug, that said everyone has a plan to get punched in the face? Like, you have a plan,
yeah,
but in the moment you're like,
yeah.
Yep.
So, it's all out the window when you get punched.
Yeah, because I'm always curious. Like, I don't know what I would do, if I would stick around or if I would, go walk over and take a look, especially if you're by yourself. Mark, how about you?
All right. Here's what I do.
Okay.
I'd pull out a cross.
Okay.
A wooden stake.
Holy
water. A
okay.
silver bullet.
You carry all this with you?
Garlic.
He's got a bag full of these things.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know that I would run. I don't know. I just, at the point, some of the things that I've done, I'm not fearful.
Yeah, I don't know. Doug, what would you do? Would you go explore it if you saw a 10-foot shadowy figure in the woods? Or
no. I remember I grew up down south and on a plantation, and one day I decided I'm going to cut through the pasture to get home. I didn't feel like walking around the road. I got maybe 30 yards into the thick brush, and I heard this rattle. Now, when you hear a rattle and you can't see it, you know as you get closer in that one direction, something's going to happen. So I just backed up and the rattle stopped and I took the long way home. I'm not that inquisitive. I see something like that, that's the rattle to me. I'm getting the hell out of there.
Oh, you're getting out of there? Okay, that's fair enough. Listen, you can't always you got to be cautious in this world. But you never know. So it's nice to know. Bree will freeze. Mark's shooting holy water. And
Mark
if
pulls out all his bag of tricks.
Yeah, if it was me, I'm going to turn. I'm going to throw Rich on the ground, and then I'm going to run. And if it doesn't eat Rich, then I'll go back and investigate. That's.
Hey, all you got to do is be able to run faster than the guy next to you.
Right, and that's you. And of course, I'm faster than you.
Yeah, you survive. I don't.
So. All right, we're going to wrap this up. We've been going for a long time, almost 2 hours. Listen, I want to thank our guest, BREtectorist and Marc Hoover, again for coming on and talking about their lives, some funny things, the Moon Lake Gathering, of course. Again, if you want to get out there, go to moonlakegathering.com. You can get the address, your free tickets, all the information, and you can see them live and in person, as well as all the other people that are going to be there, the speakers, Excalibur shovels, test out the Nokta products. You're going to have a great time. It'll be one of those things where you'll be able to tell the stories of an adventure you had for generations to come. So get out there and do some good things. But Mark, Bree, I'll give you each an opportunity. One last thing before you get out of here. And Mark, I'll start with you first, my friend.
My slogan or my motto is have adventure, will travel. So if there's an opportunity, give me a call. I'll be there.
Listen, I'm the same way. I'm a big advocate of doing that. You get one shot at life. And you can't take it with you, so at least have some good stories to tell people along the way. So kudos to you, my friend. Bree, any last things before we get out of here?
Just thank you, Jason, for inviting me on the show to join Mark and chatting about all this and all that we've got planned. I'm super pumped to dive into this event. As a lot of you know, I am a self-proclaimed very proud geek. So this is kind of up my alley. I'm excited to geek out, and I mean that in the best way possible.
Yeah, listen, we're all self-made geeks, but we're geeks together. That's what makes us fun.
Here we go.
So thank you guys for coming on. There's links for Bree and for Mark in the description of the live show if you want to check them out. Mark over at Adventure in History, I believe it is. I'm trying to bring it up.
On Facebook.
On Facebook, and Bree, Metal BREtectorist, also on Facebook. So there's a link to both of them. You can follow their adventures, whether they're metal detecting, searching for Bigfoot, or being shot out of cannons. Go support them and have a good time. So Mark and Bree, thank you very much for coming on. I'll put you in the back room if you want to hang out for a second, and we're going to end the show. But thank you guys for making the time.
Okay.
See you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah. There it is, Dougie. What do you think? Another fun show, Moonlight Gathering. I wish I was able to go. What a blast.
Yeah.
And what an incredible impromptu bunch of guests we had today.
Was the big three from Nokta popped in?
We had Barack, Mark, and Dielich from Nokta. We had
Barack
Terry Carter himself, the founder of Moonlight Gathering, who we've had on before in the past. We had former guest of our show, Brandon,
Carter,
Archaeology.
thank him for coming in.
Yes, Heath over at History. Everybody, thank you guys for coming. Heath sent me a picture on my phone. I couldn't bring it up in the time, but I guess Heath also had a run-in with a fictional character, so that's what Heath saw.
Wow.
Looks like one of those roadside roadside stuff.
Imagine giving birth to that.
So that was a fun show. So listen, go check them out. Go support them. Moonlight Gathering, Doug. It should be a lot of fun.
Moonlight Gathering.
But I'm going to get ready to roll out of here, Doug. My throat's kind of sore. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody. I'm a little hungry, and my wife's not home, so I got to go fend for myself with food. I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. If I didn't get at your hellos, I will try to get them later. Congratulations again to the winner, old 41 Relics. Impromptu Nokta Legend 2 giveaway, which I didn't even know about.
Wow.
So I want to thank Nokta again for that. So everybody had a great time. But before we get out of here, Doug, I'll give you the final words, my friend.
Oh, not much to say. Another great show. Looking forward to getting out and doing a little treasure hunting myself this weekend. So
yes. I'm excited. Hopefully we will knock a bucket lister off the week. You never know. You go out with that kind of attitude, Doug.
We may never find a treasure chest full of stuff, but we do find treasures one at a time. So
we certainly tried to. Oh, there's Heath. He's still in the chat. I thought he left already.
Okay.
Yeah. He called it the Hodag with this thing. The Hodag. It almost looks like
who's scarier? Heath or the Hodag?
Oh, Heath. I'll give you Doug's address. You can go send him a nasty letter after that one.
Oh, he knows I'm kidding.
The Hodag almost looks like the Mooney monster. You know, the Goofy Monster game I played, Doug, I had like 20 monsters. But I thought, this is going to take too long. So I just narrowed it down to 8. But if you look up Mooney, the Moon Lake monster, you'll see it does look like the Hodag a little bit. So, all right, Doug, I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody again for showing up. Go check out Moonlight Gathering. Links for Moonlake in the description, along with links for Bree, along with links for Mark, along with links for whatever I can link to, so you can, be in, part of the group. But for now, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back next week. Next week, we're going to have on Merrill, and we're going to have on the Subterrix gang, who we had an impromptu thing earlier this week to learn all about it. So Ryan and Merrill are going to be on next week to go over the whole kit and caboodle. I'll tell you how you can get some free information, membership for free trials. So if you metal detect and you want to get old maps and you want to get LiDAR and you want to be able to create, it's so overwhelming.
This program is awesome. You got to tune in.
It's easy to use. Even Doug was able to figure it out. So that'll be next week. So there we go. Make sure you guys tune in. And Terry Carter himself. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Terry.
Thank you for hanging out with us all night, my friend. And I hope nothing but success for 2026 Moonlight Gathering. But we're out of here, Dougie. I want to thank you all for watching this week. We'll see you next week. Happy hunting, and we will see you on the next one.
See ya.
Later.